NASCAR hopes to have the 2026 calendar out sometime next week, and unlike the NFL, there's going to be no TV spectacular around it. We've obviously heard a bunch of different things about the schedule so far. We know we're not going back to Chicago Street Course. We are going to San Diego, and on Friday, Kelly Crandall laid out a couple other things that she's been hearing about the 2026 schedule for her article on Racer.com. A few things that she mentioned in there. The first 5 races of the season are likely going to remain the same as they were in 2025. Daytona, Atlanta, COTA, Phoenix, Las Vegas. Then after that, it sounds like Darlington's spring date may move up into March. Richmond's date that they have in August of this year will likely move to May next year as well. It sounds like Chicagoland is going to be hosting on the 4th of July weekend, which is an interesting choice for sure there. New Hampshire moving out of the playoffs. It's in the playoffs this year, much to the surprise of everybody when the schedule came out last year. I'm not sure anybody wants it in the playoffs. It will be moving out of the playoffs for 2026 to a different date. Now, this is on top of all the other things that we've heard, like I mentioned, about going to San Diego, not returning to Chicago's street race. It sounds like Sonoma will also move up to be the week after that new San Diego race. So sorry, everybody that wanted a green Sonoma, it's going to be at the end of June. Obviously, we also have heard some rumblings about Iowa. She mentions Iowa in her article about the uncertainty around that. I talked about that a couple of weeks ago, and Iowa is very much just a placeholder date for ISC. And if they return, great, they'll be able to sell out the 30,000 seats that they have there. If not, and they want to go to a venue with more seats, it's not going to be a huge loss for them in terms of ticket buyers. I understand people in the Midwest don't want to lose that date. I get it. Everybody in Iowa doesn't want to have to travel somewhere else. I'm just saying that date is expendable if they, of course, want to move it somewhere else. Then, of course, The Athletic talked about Dover getting the All-Star race as well as North Wilkesboro getting a points-paying date. And hey, the schedule could be a little bit shaken up next year, which I think is a good thing. The schedule needs to have dates moved around. It needs to visit different racetracks, whether that's just 1 or 2 different ones a year, something like that. Maybe rotate a few of them in and out. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. We're just going to have to wait until next week to see what the actual schedule is going to look like. Hopefully we get the Xfinity and truck schedules as well.